Primary day has come and gone, but Ilhan Omar somehow hung on. Voters told John Thompson, "Begone." Let's see what else went on. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Good, Bad, Ugly, and the Politics Podcast. I'm Nolan West. We now officially know who will be on the ballot in November. Ilhan Omar barely scraped by in her primary with 50.35% of the vote. That's down from 58.18% she got in her last primary, because she's so divisive she has a primary every year. She got crushed in the few suburbs that were in her district, but that wasn't enough to sink her due to her massive margin in Minneapolis. But Ilhan Omar staying in Congress really is only good news for Republicans. She regularly opposes left-wing legislation that could actually pass, and with her constant scandals, she provides ample fodder for Republicans to use in every election. Incumbents from both sides of the aisle fared well on primary day. In the Minnesota Senate, Senator Dornick won by over 40 points. Senator Mark Johnson won by over 60 points. Senator Utke won by 25 points, and Senator Eric Pratt won by 7 points. These conservative senators were some of the Republicans attacked by Action for Liberty, and, well, you can see how effective those attacks were. Unfortunately, though, while they were ineffective, those attacks still wasted resources that could have been used against Democrats and protect the slim GOP majority in the Senate. But it is what it is. As for the Minnesota House, the biggest headline is John Thompson was absolutely crushed. If you don't recall, he is the guy who threatened to burn down Hugo and beat effigy piñatas of a police officer and his wife outside their own home. And while he was doing that, he also threatened teenage girls that were nearby. And not only that, he abused his position by threatening another police officer's job who pulled him over justifiably. Apparently, all that is too much even for the cop-hating Democrats, and he was beaten in his primary by over 75 points. All GOP incumbents in the House defeated their primary challengers. Most notably, Leader Kurt Daudt obliterated his primary challenger by 47 points. Another notable primary in the House was Eric Mortensen versus former Representative Bob Lunen. Mortensen beat Lunen in a primary back in 2018, and then after that he proceeded to lose the general election to Democrat Brad Tabke. Then he tried again in 2020 as a Republican and won, but he didn't join the Republican caucus. Instead, he joined the new House Republican caucus, who are a group of 4 Republicans who formed their own group after their ringleader lost the leadership election in the real Republican caucus. Mortensen is known as being a, for lack of a better term, petulant child in the legislature, because he throws regular tantrums when anyone even remotely disagrees with him. In fact, he was so unbearable that the new House Republicans kicked him out after only a couple months, so now he's in a caucus all by himself. Despite all that, though, he still won his primary, but only by 268 votes. So that's the super quick lowdown. Omar hung on by the skin of her teeth. Thompson finally gets what he deserves. And no incumbents lost in the House. But lots of money was wasted that could have been spent winning in November. So thanks for listening and taking the time. Let me know if I missed anything, and I'll see you next time.